Fatherhood, one of the most difficult jobs on the planet.
Maybe not the hardest job in the world, but fatherhood has changed over time.
For you dads out there, congratulations on Father's Day. This video today is about fatherhood, fathering, and some strategies to help us become the best dads we can be. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and we'll provide a resource at the end of the video so you can get more ideas and more learning to help you continue to become the best dad moving forward.
I remember as a small child just thinking in total disbelief when my friend told me that her dad baked bread. I thought she was kidding. But no, even back then, the roles were beginning to be chipped away at.
Men and women are equally out into the workforce now. Men still tend to pick up less of the domestic work. It's about 15%, guys. So, hey, we got to pick up the slack. You can see how men struggle with this transition. I thought I was just provider and protector. Well, you are. Definitely it's an important role to provide, but it's not man's only role. Protector as much as possible to protect our loved ones from harm. That's definitely part of our role. Could also mean a lot of the chores and things getting done on an equal basis around the house can help reduce arguments. So that's protecting people from extra stress and strain on the body. A lot of guys get caught up in that negativity. She's nagging, she's complaining. She's supposed to. Change the narrative, change the story. She's there to remind me on how to be the best father, the best man I can be. Look in the mirror, say, you're a good dad and you can improve. Start to jot down some ways you can improve. Start to jot down some ways maybe you could further sacrifice. Love is sacrifice. So making sacrifices, putting things that we want personally aside for the sake of the whole family, for the betterment of the whole family, is an important part of being a loving father. Dads, we do want to validate emotions, and we do need to become more aware of anxiety, sadness, joy, excitement, all part of this normal kind of emotional state we live in as humans. And to validate those for ourselves and our children, rather than like a lot of parents, oh, you just shouldn't feel this way or don't feel that way. Now the child feels guilty for feeling that way. I also get a lot of dads coming in saying, I'm not very techie. Don't let that negative voice box you in. You want to learn what the kids are interested in. If the kids are techie, get techie, at least to some level, so you can play along with them. They'll be more likely as well to learn things from you when you're open to learning from them. So it's a dynamic, interactional process. We like to use the sphere and show that, how we're all very connected. So rather than say, I don't do this, maybe just say yet. I haven't done that yet. I don't tend to be very techie, but I can learn.
Negotiating becomes really the key. Whose role is whose and who's going to be doing the different jobs. If we don't take time out and define whose role it is, we find that both people are trying to do the same thing, which could lead to some things not being done. Everyone can benefit from the person doing the job that they're intended to do, that they feel most comfortable doing. And maybe even some jobs that are going to push us out of our comfort zone can be good for all of us.
Maybe you'll do discipline the way you were raised. Is it strict, authoritarian, matter of fact, just do it because I say? Or is it laissez-faire, we want the kids to do whatever they want, no problem, just let them experience the world on their own. Something in the middle, more autocratic, kind of listening to each other's opinions, but also being a leader. As a father, it's important to be the lead in the family and to be leading right along with your co-parent. So as co-coaches of the family, you are the leader. Countering the co-parent's opinion right in front of the children is probably not the best strategy. We often recommend that parents have their strategy well in line, discuss your differences of opinion, and have your approach. Something in the middle between the masculine and feminine perspective or between the two parents' perspectives is best. Something in the middle, deliver it to the children so that the children end up with a clear and a direct kind of request from parents as opposed to confused, mixed messages. Loving the mother, no matter whether you're separated or not. Being loving and kind to the co-parent, to the mother of the children, is an essential part of being a father. Be careful not to let that one slide. Now, the resource for fathering is a resource for parenting. I would suggest you read 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens. Sean Covey wrote a really excellent book after his father wrote 7 Habits for Highly Effective People, 7 Habits for Highly Effective Teens. And the key there is highly effective. How many people thought of themselves as highly effective? So dads, you might not have thought of yourself as a highly effective teen. You might have already had a negative view of teenagers, adolescents, children, parenting. So anything that gets in the way of you feeling upbeat and positive about parenting and your role, question it, figure it out, sort it out. 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens will give you some resources, some ideas. You'll load them onto your super hard drive, load them onto your computer, read that book yourself. Lots of parents get a book like that and tell the kid to read it, tell your child to read it. Here, you grow up, you smarten up. It's not on your computer. It's going to be very hard for you to have a dialogue and coach your child. So the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens is for parents as well as teens and even young adults. A lot of good strategies in there about how to improve relationship skills, cope with the challenges of life, as well as build mental fitness and spiritual strength as well. Thanks for looking for ways to improve mental fitness. And for today, thanks for looking into fatherhood and how to become the best father we can be. Hit the subscribe button. We appreciate your comments, any suggestions, or even concerns you might have. If you have ideas for new videos, we'll love to receive those as well. Remember, most of all,
Take care out there.